All right, hello, hello. So, by the title, I'm sick, and I'm happy that I'm sick because now I have not a newfound appreciation, but an appreciation in general for my health, and it put things into perspective about the things that really matter. And I don't know how short or long this video is going to be, but when I felt the illness or the symptoms of the illness start to come up, I just started to think, I don't really like this. I hate this. A sore throat. I'm cold. I'm tired. But it really put into perspective, like I said, what actually mattered. And now I even care less about the opinion of others because, brother, I just want my health back. Just give me my health back. And I think that's good because sometimes the limitations that we have become a springboard into valuing what actually matters. And like I said, for me, that's health right now. And sometimes the limitations that we have push you to find a better way to do something because you have to adapt, right? And then you find interesting skills and resources that you wouldn't have found before that occurred. So if I'm sick, I still have to find a way to make a video and a post on Instagram every single day. So maybe that means I don't apply the same effort. Maybe that means that now, because I care little about the opinions of others, I don't care about the numbers as much, I can now afford to start experimenting. And that's what I did yesterday. I already prepared a video that I wanted to post, and I'll show you how it did. And I'm not concerned about the numbers, but I'm concerned about how the people who already follow me respond to it, whether they feel edified or entertained by that content. And yeah, that really puts things into perspective. And you know, now I don't look at limitations as like a bad thing anymore. So these are my takeaways from having these limitations. And number one is limitations serve as a springboard to new possibilities due to the necessity to adapt. Because when you come across limitations or barriers that you've never come across before, or one that you have come across before, it's a barrier because you haven't overcome it. So once you have to overcome it, it necessitates an adaptation. So it pushes you to have to adapt. And that opens up new possibilities and new skills to face that challenge. And two, it shifts your perspective to the things that really matter. And as I said before, you sort of start to value things more. Because I'm not feeling well, I value when I was at full health. I value the food I was eating. I value not having a blocked nose. Basically anything I didn't value before, I value it now. Because familiarity breeds contempt. When you have the thing that you had before removed, you sort of appreciate it more. It stings you a bit more. And lastly, limitations show you what you're capable of if you face them boldly. Because being sick or not feeling well, I still have to go outside and go and film. Was that wise when I was sick? Probably not. But I wanted to get it out of the way just in case I didn't feel well for a while, so that at the best of my worst, let's say I'm 20% sick, if I got even sicker, I would still have some videos in the archive. So I think it really shows you what you're capable of, limitations. It shows you what you're able to overcome to do what you need to do. Because the thing is, regardless of what the limitations are for you, there are certain obligations or responsibilities that need to be fulfilled. So whatever it is that is limiting or stopping you from doing those things, you have to get them done regardless. And that's kind of the mentality that I have. It's that I'm cautiously catastrophizing. That if I don't do these things, regardless of how I feel or how unwell I am or how much rest I need, it will just end up coming to haunt me down the line. And sometimes you feel like there's this thing chasing you, and it just sounds like a death whistle. It sounds like yeah. Anyways, that was kind of dark. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed that video, or at least got something from it, whether it was entertaining or educational. I think you should appreciate all that you have and be grateful. And even when you have a limitation or a barrier, you should learn to appreciate it, because it's just a springboard into new possibilities because of the necessity to adapt. So yeah, as always, Godspeed. Valiant Poet signing off. I'm gonna say Godspeed again because that's what I normally say. So Godspeed.